Look, I'm gonna give it to you bluntly, and I'm gonna give it to you straight, because I care about you, like if you were my own sister. So I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You look dumb. How are you a mail bag selling yourself for $10 at the thrift store? You're underselling your value. Get it together. The reason why you can't set boundaries isn't because you're weak, because you don't know how. But lucky for you, I'm gonna simplify it. 1, identify your limits. How are you even going to set boundaries and you don't even know what you're setting boundaries for? We're gonna get real up close and personal. We're gonna get in the crevices. We're getting in the nooks and the crannies, because I want you to get so specific. You need to know the ins and the outs to understand what feels good and what doesn't feel good, so you can properly set boundaries. 2, do you expect someone to respect your boundaries if you don't even have boundaries with yourself? Oh, yeah, I know. You need to have boundaries with yourself. That can look like recognizing when you're working too hard and you need to take a step back. Recognizing when you need a little self-care. Then, and only then, can you set boundaries with other people. Step 3, before you even start enforcing boundaries, okay, you have to believe that you deserve them. Because if you secretly feel like you don't even deserve to say no, you're gonna run into a lot of problems. Lucky for you, I got a video on that. So check that out and then come back here, because we're setting boundaries. 4, it's not personal on your end and on theirs. Boundaries are for you and the people that you love. Let's say your friend is lactose intolerant. Is your response going to be, wow, you're so sensitive. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Milk is just so easy to digest. No. Your friend came up to you and told you that they're lactose intolerant. What is your response? Your response will be, oh, okay, no problem, no milk, right? So why is it when you set boundaries, you think that it's a problem? You think that it's personal and you're harming someone. If you are kind enough to care about your friend's bowels needs, why won't your friends care about your boundaries? 5, don't wait. Don't wait. Okay, this is crucial. Don't be that person. We all know that person. We all know that person that comes up to you after 5 years and lets out everything you've ever done to ever offend them. You're looking around like, what the fuck? What did I do? Exactly. Do not be that person. We all hate that person. In the moment. Do it as soon as possible. 6, respect first, then care. This one's tough, especially for us ladies. We grew up believing that we have to earn everything. Love, kindness, basic decency. They must earn you before you can even give a little piece of a fuck. They must earn you. Respect comes first. Care comes later. Don't just hand out your energy to every single person who has shown you attention. That is how you get taken advantage of. Hence why we need boundaries. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody attention. You don't owe anybody an act of kindness. It's your choice. You don't owe anyone anything. Someone taking you to McDonald's, making you feel special, then ghost you, does not mean they have earned you. Care is consistent. Love is consistent. Respect is consistent. Only when someone who has shown up for you consistently and have shown you that you can trust this person, can you give your care. Can you give your energy? It's not rude, especially to a stranger. This is someone you do not know. 7, use I statements. Boundaries are for people you love. It's not about pushing them away. It's about allowing them to exist in your space with the limits that you have. You want to use I statements. 8, be direct, but be kind. Like I said, this is for the people you love. Therefore, you want to show them love. I'm going to give you 2 examples and you let me know which one you like. So you're just going to make fun of me like that? You're just going to say that? Last year, you said that in front of Becky. I remember what you said in front of Becky, trying to make me feel bad and everything. What, are you trying to make me feel bad? Why do you want to do that? Why can't you ever just be kind to me? Hey, I really appreciate our friendship. However, I don't like the jokes that you use with me. They make me feel bad and I don't like that. Which one do you prefer? The second one, right? Be direct, but be kind. Number 9, there are levels to boundaries. Not every boundary requires the same approach. For people you love, for close family, and for partners, you want to be kind with your approach because you care about them. But with strangers, you must be direct and you must be firm. Let's say this guy starts messaging you, then he starts making sexual jokes. Don't owe this man an ounce of kindness. He hasn't shown you he is worthy of you. This is when you need to be direct, and this is when you need to be firm. I'm not comfortable with those kinds of jokes. If you continue to make those jokes, I am leaving and I will not talk to you. If he's a decent guy, he might say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to make you uncomfortable. He's not a decent guy, gets defensive. Oh, you're so sensitive. Oh my God, blah, blah. Block. Which ties into number 10. Remove yourself. If they do not respect your boundaries, you remove yourself. Now, here's the hard truth that you're probably not gonna like. No matter how well you communicate, things won't always go as planned. Sarah, but what is all of this about setting boundaries? And now you're telling me it's not even gonna go as planned? No matter how respectful we are, no matter how firm we are with boundaries, sometimes some people won't respect them or understand them. I don't want you to get discouraged because the boundaries are for you, not for them. We were never trying to get them to respect us or understand us. That's not what boundaries are. Boundaries are for you. This is why you must understand your own limits. The people who truly care for you will respect you, will look at you setting boundaries as self-respect and respect you in return. But for those who don't, you don't need them in your life anyways. Someone who is upset because they can no longer take advantage of you, because they can no longer use you, just taking you out of the cupboard, using whenever they want, to put you back and never look at you again. You're not cupboard material. You're worth so much more than as someone who only sees you as an opportunity to get something out of you than to actually treat you like a human being. Okay, that's why I didn't say easy steps. But you will be a bad bitch after this, let me tell you. It's not gonna be easy. You will lose people. Some people aren't gonna like it. And if they're not okay, not being able to walk all over you, those are not people you should have in your life anyways. And that is abuse, not a loss. It's a blessing. The right people will still be beside you. The wrong people, let them float away like the trash they are. Number 11, stop apologizing. Stop saying you're sorry. As women, we are literally conditioned to apologize for everything. If you're going to apologize for setting boundaries, you might as well apologize for your existence. Don't say you're sorry. When you set boundaries, do it with the knowing, with the self-respect that you have from within. We're not gonna say, I'm sorry for setting boundaries. I'm sorry for saying that. I'm not okay with this, I'm sorry. No, it's I'm not okay with this, period. Done. I don't like it when you do this, period. We do not say we are sorry. Because then you are telling the other person that you are sorry. You respect yourself. What does that show the other person? They're going to set a boundary, but it doesn't matter, I can still walk all over them. Clearly. You set those boundaries, you do it firmly, you do it directly. Don't apologize for it. Well, the Disney princess illusion. I love Disney, but one thing that has not served me is believing that someone is gonna come and save you. Nobody is coming to save you. It's a harsh truth, but it is true. I know that may be hard to hear. That is a blessing. If you needed someone to save you, pick you up, protect you, don't actually have a say in your own life. Don't actually have a freedom of choice. You might as well sell your soul to the devil. Yes, I'm saying it like that. You have the opportunity, you have the gift, you get to make decisions. Don't underappreciate that. You get to say no. You get to say yes. You get to decide what makes you feel good and what doesn't. 13. Fear is an illusion to distract you from your own life. The biggest problem with setting boundaries is that you're afraid to. You think that if you set boundaries, you'll be seen as rude and selfish. It's completely the opposite. Using your voice and speaking up for yourself, powerful. I mean, just as much the physical and the emotional boundaries. Words can be boundaries too. A lot of the times, allow people to mistreat us. People go as far as you're willing to let them. Use your words. Speak up for yourself. And that's all I've got for you. How to set boundaries like a bad bitch. What we're gonna do? Set boundaries. Now I'm gonna give you a practical tip. Am I giving you homework? Yes, I'm giving you homework, but practice makes perfect. I want you to say no. Oh my God. Yes, I want you to say no. You're gonna say no in an instance that you would be scared to. I want you to recognize, and I want you to prove to yourself that it's not as scary as you think it is. And it can be small. You're at a family dinner, you're passing around the peas, and usually you'd say, yeah, I'll take some peas. I don't want to make a commotion. I don't want to make a fuss. So I'm just gonna say yes. I want you to say no. You're gonna say no. No, thank you. I don't want the peas. It's gonna make you feel real uncomfortable, but practice makes perfect. You see that it's not that bad and it's not that scary. Share your stories. stories, okay? I want to hear how you said no, and I want to know what's your experience with setting boundaries. If there are any tips that you have, check out the Bitchy Older Sister series. And if you like my content and you like me, subscribe for more. Hit that bell icon. I got a lifetime of knowledge. And if you can't wait and you're just like, oh, I need more advice, oh my god, then follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Cosmic Star Princess, where I post daily content. Okay, I gotta go. I love you, bye. Set boundaries.